Our next show of today is none other than MarriageToxin. He literally just throws the shit. He just I'm like, why did you create a violin? He doesn't even play. He just. I'm like, what the fuck was the point of that?
It all went full circle. Like, no longer does she need other things to represent who she is, because now she has the strength to herself show it.
Our next show of today is none other than MarriageToxin, episodes 5 and 6.
Yeah, so this is kind of this is finishing up Shiori's short introduction arc. This episode 5 was really good. I think episode 6 is definitely the best one out of the 3 that we've gotten with Shiori thus far. But this episode was very good in of itself, because we have May, who's encouraging at the very beginning for Garo to get in there because of the suspension bridge effect, which is in a sense diabolical to suggest that, because the suspension bridge effect, as May so expertly describes, is you fall in love with someone because of the heightened adrenaline of the moment of a life-threatening situation, and you confuse sexual attraction and romantic attraction with just heightened adrenaline. So May is just like, yeah, Garo, suspension bridger.
Yeah.
But it's so funny to me. But this episode also really dives into a lot of Shiori's, at the root, what her anxieties come from, and it really does seem to be this idea that she feels like she has this pressure on her that she puts on herself willingly, based on what others. She wants people to not think of her as a failure, as someone who is useless or in the way, and because of that, she can't. She's got so much on her that she can't function properly. And by the end of this, I think by the end of this episode, maybe it's the next episode actually. Is this the episode where she jumps out?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. By the end of this episode, she ends up jumping out and almost killing herself, but
Mary Poppins.
Yeah, Mary Poppins.
Oh.
She ends up accepting that she will always be who she is, which is to say she will always be a weakling on the inside. But at the same time, she's not going to run away from those weaknesses and face them head on, which is a really big moment for her. And I think it shows that with episode 5 specifically, it really does hint at this idea that Shiori didn't really need Garo or May in her life. She really was already on her way to coming out of her shell. It's just, she needed Garo to not die. Basically, just to be a bodyguard. That's basically his entire fucking job with Shiori, was just like, I gotta protect her because a lot of people are trying to kill her, and she's just a normal human being. Which still is my favorite part about her character. And we got a May scream, which is always great.
Oh my god, that scream, that blood-curdling just shriek.
I'm pretty sure, I'm almost certain, because she did a similar scream as Momo in episode 1 of Dandadan. I'm pretty sure everyone just wants to hear her scream because she does it so well. So they were like,
she's a good screamer.
Dude, it's great voice actress. Yeah. And then by the end, Super Naruto guy ends up summoning a giant fucking earth golem. And the violin.
He creates the violin in like 4 seconds from tree bark.
A Stradivari.
Yeah, this is why before we watch the show, or C may have said this as well. We talked about how like this is like Sakamoto days mixed with just like romance elements, and this is kind of what is meant by that statement, because Sakamoto days a lot of ridiculousness happens, and yeah, you kind of get that with this show with literal monster kaijus being made from sound illusions and violins being created in 4 seconds with tree bark. Kind of out there stuff, but it's fun.
Yes, and also the noise canceling headphones with cat ears.
Oh my
That
god!
too.
The thing I love about Shiori is that the author and the mangaka, so it's an author and mangaka pairing, or an author and artist pairing. So you have one person writing the story, another person doing the art for the manga. I love their work ethic together. They are so good, because if you've noticed, Shiori, she doesn't say much. You really get out of, when she says stuff, all you really get out of her usually is just kind of like, I'm scared, I'm anxious, what do I do? But if you notice, her character design says so much about her, and the things that she carries on her often speak for her. So like the magical girl outfit, what we'll see in the next episode with the witch girl outfit, the noise canceling earphones, the little like little horned demon thing that she has with a tongue sticking out on everything she has. She wears like this big oversized hoodie. She wears like a long skirt and tennis shoes. Like she has this weird combination of fashion and interests, and you really get the sense, especially for the noise canceling earphones thing, that she's like a gamer. She's chill. She's quiet, reserved. She's modest. Like, but you wouldn't get that from just her, speaking, because she can barely speak.
You're right. Just terrified when she tries to speak and everything, for sure.
She cries half the time.
Yeah, poor thing. Arigato. I'm sorry. Are you okay?
Kampai.
Kampai. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the Naruko definitely trying to fill her head with negative thoughts, whether it be through the headphones, whether it be through the trying to hang herself, through tricking to be her dad and everything. This guy is pretty bad, but he's also super annoying. See what I did there? Because everything he says is so super something. I'm going to super kill you. I'm going to super sit in this tub of water.
He's boiling himself.
Boil myself for some reason. And deal with the sound waves by plucking the strings. Super cool.
I thought the funniest part was just episode 6, where, because we left on episode 5 where he creates the violin in 4 seconds, and I'm like, okay, so he's gonna do something, right? And then the next episode, he literally just throws the shit. He just I'm like, why did you create a violin? He doesn't even play. He just. I'm like, what the fuck was the point of that?
Yeah, I know. The way that the episode ended, you thought he was gonna, because Master of Sound. Oh no, he's gonna do something with the vibrations of something, and it's gonna be something crazy. No, he just throws it. He just says fuck it, and even Garo was just like, "The fuck was that?"
So yeah, so he's using his sounds to create illusions, and he reveals that he actually hypnotized the students because Gero thought that Shiori was going to be safe with Mei, and because Mei's whole I like that too, where Gero's like, "Hey Mei, I need you to protect her," and then Mei's like, I'm just I'm a regular human, right?
Right. I'm just your marriage counselor. I mean, or advisor. Come on now.
Yeah. But yes.
I love that moment too, because when she does the scream, but like right after, she's like, "You're gonna treat me to some pricey as hell sushi after this." And then the other thought she was having was counter seats, 2 straight nights of tuna, Oma tuna, market price, sea urchin, then high-end Yukiniku, or whatever the fuck she said. It's just so. God damn it, May's just so funny.
I wonder if she's done that on these dates that he's been on. I'm wondering if he's been trying to keep up the facade of being like this, I don't know, like the woman of someone's dreams, or if he just says fuck it whenever it's time to eat.
I honestly say he says fuck it when it's time to eat.
I think he's a meat eater.
Yeah, literally.
He's a carnivore.
I think he loves the meat. But when it comes to just because like we saw him before, just like eating everything all at once, I bet he gets away with that all the time. Why? Because you saw what he did in that other episode, just being cutesy wootsy, and he had both a man and a woman laying in his lap.
Yeah, bro, it was like the next episode. Mei hands Shiori some like perfume or whatever. Is like, this is a hit with both men and women. They're gonna love it. Use it. He's an expert in this. He knows how to swindle.
Well, everybody's like a master of something. Mei might be the lust master.
I think so. The marriage swindler extraordinaire.
God. I do also think when she said counter seats, I was like, oh, another hint. Every episode we get like at least 1 or 2 hints that Gero and Mei are going to be a thing, and I love it.
We got the buff, and it's funny that it happened when Shiori used magic, but Shiori literally buffs the animation of this show.
Oh yeah, episode 6. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I guess we can move on to episode 6.
Yeah, and she just kills the budget, or I guess like breaks the budget and goes like, all right, for these next 2 minutes, we're just going to make this look amazing.
Yeah, dude, you even got the CinemaScope aspect ratio for it too. Yep. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I did not expect this at all. In the manga, it looks great, by the way. Like the manga is just beautiful. Holy shit! But this, I did not expect this animation. And when I saw this, I was like, what the fuck? We got this and Witch Hat in the same week? And Matt Damon?
Can you believe that? Can you believe it?
It's crazy! When is the last time we had when Attack on Titan and Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 were airing in the same season? That was like the last time we got something this crazy.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy, not gonna lie, but just take notes, Blue Gender. This is how you blow the budget.
Blue Gender's like, what the fuck?
20-year-old anime.
What did you want us to do?
We ended 25 years ago.
The Decrepit Storm said the marriage max master. Her magic tricks extend to the production quality. Yeah, she really did buff it.
Yeah. I do love it though. I don't know. I think I like Shiori's witch outfit much better than her magical girl one.
Oh yeah, for sure. Suits are better. But we saw briefly Narako's backstory, which is him having
Killing his brother.
having to kill his older brother.
He's a really super guy.
Yeah, super stupid.
Super stupid.
Yeah, because it's basically to explain why he sees people as weak and effective. Because to him, a weakness meant that you were there to be exploited or even killed. So he harnessed that power later in his life, and he expected the same as Shiori, but he got to see strength in a way I don't think he thought was possible, because with her is having the courage to fight through her fears, which is the essence of bravery. So he got to see that strength, because although Gero was fighting against Narako this entire time, she had her own fight and battle that she essentially won, using her magic to distract everybody long enough for Gero to beat Narako, so the illusion would be put out. So
yeah, I love some of the people that were hypnotized. It's a trick. How does she know it'll work? John's a non-believer. No, it'll work. Just don't listen to her.
Yeah,
you always got to have one of those. Always got to have a skeptic.
Yeah,
I like Naruko as a character and what he represents, because he's basically just a toxic man, which is basically, I mean, the entirety of Marriage Toxin is in many ways a deconstruction of toxic masculinity, and I think with him, Gero just being like, listen, these women are so much stronger than us. You need to get some help. Like, but it's so simple, and it's stop it. Yeah. It's simple and it's so forceful, but like, to me what it's saying is just like these girls did, find your community. Find don't kill your community. Don't kill your brother,
Fix your phone.
Fix your phone.
Fix your phone. Get a screen replacement. Buy, I don't know, a cheap one. I don't know, man. But yeah, just stop being so, like, I don't know, what is the word, like so independent to a fault. You don't need to be rugged. You can seek help from other people, and you can work through this and get better and become a better person because of it. You don't need to try to fool people or hypnotize people or, try to get people to believe some phony thing that you're pushing or whatever. All it is just find your community that will help support you and make you feel like you are loved. That's what Shiori had. Shiori had her father. Shiori had her aunt, which is now trying to kill her. But by the end of this episode, they make amends. They work through it, and Shiori's like, I want you to be with me, and that seems, so far at least, I'm sure we'll have more Shiori in the future, but it seems so far like that's going to be something that's going to work out. And I think it's like this combination that Gero and Shiori have with Naruko and the aunt is like, it's this combination of like grace, rightful like criticism, like harsh criticism, but also and like giving them a second chance, even though they've done horrible things. I think there's something like valuable in that goes against what Naruko and the aunt were doing throughout this arc, which was trying to take advantage and go about it the old way. But once again, Marriage Toxin is breaking a tradition here and choosing to go a different direction, one that is more fit for the times, even if it seems scary and it's like something we're not used to or whatever. I think that's pretty cool.
Well, yeah, I think with them being spared, mercy is a luxury of the strong. Like, you can only afford someone mercy if you're strong enough to neutralize a threat in a way that they could potentially come back, but you know that you can stop it at any given time. You know, because if Gero wasn't strong enough, he would just have to kill this guy because he would be too much of a threat to him in the future and Shiori. But I want to mention something that Decrepit Storm said. He says, yeah, he was saying people like him had no choice to get strong, but Shiori chose to face her problems. And yeah, that's another thing that Gero said that I thought was interesting, that they had to be forced to become strong. In a way where Narako kills his brother, he never really was afforded any a display of his strength, because he could have been strong in some other way. It may not have just been fighting, but he never really got the chance because he just gets killed immediately because he didn't, break out then and there. And with Shiori, it took a little of her self-reflecting. It took a little of encouraging words from Gero, but she found herself and she showed that strength without having to train or do something extreme. There's so many different avenues that you find your strength, and it doesn't happen immediately when the pressure is on either. And I think that's kind of what point was being driven with Shiori and Narako's stories.
Yep. No, it's all very well said. Very well said. Because I did like that twist at the end with the aunt or whatever. Because you thought the aunt was either going to get killed, maybe even go to jail. But then Shiori was just like, "No, let's do what we should have done before. Talk about this." Instead of trying to hire an assassin to kill me, let's as adults talk.
She hired when Narako failed, she was like, okay, let me just hire this Timu assassin. He's like, yeah, I'll get the job done, boss. And it gets off screened.
I'm gonna get the job done.
He had an AR-15 for a fucking leg.
I mean, that just sounds very interesting within itself. It's like, oh man, what's gonna happen? And he's gone.
Like I know he just had like some edgy name on the assassin listing or something like Murder Man 44 or Murder Man 666.
Machine Murderer X16.
Yeah.
I also like how at the end Shiori is also like she had over 60,000 fucking scenarios planned out to how to get Gero's information, and she gave it her all, and she was just being honest in the moment. She's like, listen, I don't want this to end just right here. I want to be a little greedy, and maybe we can go on future days. Want. Yeah, she's it's fucking. She was, and the fucking little emblem thing with the tongue sticking out with the little unicorn horn on her hoodie. That's who she is. It came out at that moment. Yeah. So it all went full circle. Like, no longer does she need other things to represent who she is, because now she has the strength to herself show it.
Yep. Now she's gonna be in charge of a company, and she gonna go after what she wants.
Mm-hmm.
Whether that be business profits, marginal lines, or a husband.
Yeah. It's a really like overall really just awesome message. And it's one that's just cool. It's fun. Like, it's just like, hell yeah, this is great. And then, you know, by the end, Garo as well, he learns that, like, we can just be friends. We can just build up a relationship and just be, like, cool with one another. We don't have to, like, do, like, not everything has to be this, like, search for a wife or whatever. At least not right now.
Yeah.
Because May's like, ooh. But Garo's like, no, she doesn't need me right now. Which is, like, like...
That's mature.
That's maturity.
I also feel like he's kind of working on his own insecurities with, like, his profession, what he does, and how that's going to benefit somebody else, because he still hasn't found himself completely. So I think he kind of struggles with the idea of being with somebody when he's not a complete version of himself. So I think it is part of, like, where he kind of just wants what's best for them, but I also feel like he just isn't really secure in himself as of yet to want to be in a relationship, which, like you guys said, I think that's mature in itself.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. He was fixing to leave Shiori, but then Shiori decided to, what was it, on a bike, just to take her bike and be like, wait, I want to treat you to that one last that one last dinner or whatever. Kanpai.
Yeah.
And yeah, they just, as you put it oh so eloquently here, Satsuki, they are both ass at making conversation.
Yeah, they do that. Garo does that party trick, which impresses both May and Shiori, so he getting the bitches.
I'm telling you, the man knows how to do tricks. And I know everybody was like, oh, the first time, but the second time they were very impressed. And I'm just like, that's what gets people's attention, is just to be out of the normalosity, or what, that's not even a word. The society norms.
Normalcy.
Normalosity.
Whatever. Words are spoken out of my mouth, and sometimes they don't make sense.
That's like Alan Gorey pallet jack levels of greatness.
Yeah, for sure.
I do like the fact that May was wrong in like Garo seemingly bombing with Shiori, but it ended up working. Just for the pure fact that we look at May, and May attracts all types of people, men, women, doesn't matter. But there are personalities where she may not be covering them with her usual tricks or his usual tricks. Where it's like, there's some people who are just weird or into very niche things, where some of her, like, some of the seduction techniques that she uses wouldn't really work. So I do like the fact that Garo was able to attract Shiori without the usual May skill tips and tricks that work, because those are just things that attract the normal person, you know. But there are people just like Shiori who are very sheltered or into this thing or that thing, that a more candid approach would work better.
Yeah.
I also find it, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but every woman that Garo has encountered, they're all generally pretty, like, good picks for, like, a relationship. None of them thus far have been,
yeah,
like, Garo hasn't made some, like, weird fucking excuse. Like, he hasn't said, oh, red flag this, red flag that. Like, they've all just been...
There hasn't been a scene like in White Chicks where he's just eating all the stuff at the food and then just burping and farting at everything.
Yeah. They're just... like, I love that shit. Like, there's no... there's no like mean spiritedness. There's no like Garo couldn't get with her because like though like Himekawa has the whole shark thing, and it's just it's goofy. It's
She's
cool.
just
It makes
really
her even
nerdy
cooler.
for sharks.
Right? It's fucking cool. And it's like these things are celebrated instead of instead of being shown as something deleterious.
I think it makes sense too, just because May has been the one that's been screening these girls out. So although May not know these girls personally, May would probably get a feel for them just to go like, yeah, okay, this person would be good for Garo. Because I don't think May is just choosing these girls just because they may
Off
look
the
good.
street.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, I think that would be a good fit for Garo. So
yeah, for the CEO daughter, Garo, I don't know. Here she is.
May, why do you sound so different now?
I decided to start picking up throat punching. I wake up every morning
Or use
punch
my
my throat.
this is my real voice when I'm not putting on my woman voice.
oh my god. And at the end of the episode, Garo's friend is having a wedding, and he's like, "Buddy, you are invited."
Bro,
Nice.
Bugmaster is so fucking cool. He's like one of the best supporting characters in this entire series. Every time he shows up, everyone in the fandom goes wild because it's like, oh, we're getting a Bugmaster chapter! Like, it's... Oh my god, I can't wait. Dude, next episode's gonna be so good. So good.
Decrepit Storm said, I don't know why the aunt didn't just send Shiori a pizza.
True.
They did that.
True. Wait.
So
They're
What do you
always
mean
in
by
business.
pizza?
yeah, Domino's is always here to deliver 30 minutes or less. But when it comes to this episode, guys, episode 6 is a Killer Pass episode.
Another
Killer
one.
Kiss?
Or Killer Kiss. Kill a kiss. Kill a kiss.
I will pass the show. Obviously,
That mean you kiss it?
Yeah, I will kiss the show. I read it. I mean, I like the show. There's not really much I can add to that. So, yeah, I'll kiss it.
Well,
I give this a supersized kissy kiss kits. Like, you know how Shiori had the supersized Mixie Max mix kit?
yeah.
World record breaking?
Well, I don't know about you guys, but May's a guy. Totally, just I'm so insecure
true,
with
bro.
myself.
Yeah, true, bro. Say it, bro. Tell the truth, bro.
I'll tell him. I'm gonna tell him right now. May's a guy.
5 a.m., bro. Every day till you bleed.
But if she was a woman, it would make the show would be like 100% better, and just
Bronson!
yeah,
Protein!
Okay, I'm gonna kill her just for that. Yes, you tell him.
Sex with women because I'm straight.
But no, in all seriousness, this show's fun. This show is definitely vibes of Sakamoto days and just any kind of wacky anime. Love it, and yeah, this is a pass.
All right. With
Candles or cake?
Oh yeah, candles or cake. Which one? Wait.
and I'm assuming you're passing the show, C.
Oh yeah, I give it the.
Oh, he
super
gave it the
kissy
mega
kiss.
kiss.
Oh, Mega
Yeah.
Kiss. I forgot. Mega. Okay. This isn't the kiss scream, but it's a good substitute.
You pass this time.